Before we get started, just a quick thank you to this week's sponsor, Free Prints. Coming up in this week's episode, we finally get some adult time, our new flooring gets laid, Rick gets a new toy, and we come across something rather disturbing.
We're
dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way.
Bye, Daddy. Bye, Daddy. Love you. Love you.
Good morning, guys. So we're off to drop the kids off at Nana's house for a bit of a sleepover, so me and Rick can get some peace and quiet, and we can actually crack on with lots of work on the van build without so many interruptions.
Okay, that's them gone. I'm now going to take the lorry out for a spin, head to the DIY store and grab some materials for today's bit of building we're going to do. Let's go. Alright, that's the lorry started up. Let's go for a drive.
Right, so that's the kids, all at Nana's. Took them in, had a quick cup of coffee from her nice coffee machine, got the washing on as well, so that's really handy. And then yeah, they're happy, so we'll come back and pick them up tomorrow. So I better get back to Rick and start cracking on with his van build, lorry build. After what was the most relaxing drive I've had in a long time, I arrived back at the parker with some packages ready to open. Hey!
Oh yes, bad boy. This is the Totes Amaze balls.
This is something you're going to be excited about, but I'm going to be like, meh. Is that right? No, it's not. It is something cool.
It's something very, very cool.
Yes.
This is something not for our van.
Lorry.
Lorry. We actually had someone comment saying, when am I going to call it a truck? Yeah, so sorry to that person.
I know.
I'm calling it everything but a truck. But no, this is something that we treated ourselves on. And I can't wait to actually have a look.
Like
Any guesses to what it is?
A proper geek with this.
Yeah.
The size of that.
So this is our new lens for our camera. We've been wanting it for a very long time. You know, we love nature, we love getting out and all the rest. But with our camera at the minute, even though the camera is very good, it's a Sony A6400. The lens on it is only, what is it, 18 to 135.
I think so, yeah.
So this is a proper zoom lens, 150 to 600.
It's a beast.
So this is an absolute whopper.
Look at this, right? Let's see how much of a beast this is. I've lost him all day now.
I know.
The only trouble is he's now got to find some actual wildlife to actually get a decent picture of. So good luck, off you toddle.
Yeah, I ain't bad. Right, I need to find a bird. Not you.
Not me.
Not you. Don't want to photograph you, baby.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Please.
We've got a kid-free evening.
Oh, shut up.
If this van is a rockin', do not come a knockin'.
Are you ready to get some work done?
Yeah, I reckon.
Right, so it is 2 o'clock now, so that whole productive day thing has gone right out the window. But the plan is now is to lay down the vinyl flooring.
Okay, so as Kira said, we're going to be putting the vinyl floor down. Now, the reason we're putting it down this early is because we did that with our panel van conversion, so the current van we're in. And the thing we like about that is when you lay it down like this, when there's no other units or any sort of beds, kitchen, etc. in the way, when you open all your lockers, you've got your vinyl floor down. There's no cuts and creases in it. It's it's not waterproof, but it's like water resistant. So if the kids drop anything, because the kid, especially Piper, she's really clumsy. She, you know, if they drop drinks, there's no cracks it can seep down. It's just one continuous lovely unit. So we're going to put it down. I've bought some special like protecting sheets to put over it where it is going to be on show, like the walkways and stuff. So yeah, that's today's job. Hopefully it will go smoothly.
So our first job is to get all of this out of the lorry.
Time to start it, and I know you got it. You with me, let's rock this party. All the girls on the side say, and all my fellas on the side say, tonight we're gonna fly high to the skies, 'cause we're gonna have a taste of the good life. Here we go, here we go, here we go up. We're gonna rock this club till it blows up. Yeah, we're gonna live a good life. Yeah, we're gonna do it all night.
Oh, blimey.
It's massive, isn't it? So this is your first look at our new flooring.
Yes.
It's nice, isn't it? Now you're probably wondering why we've laid it out on the grass maybe, but we're going to rough cut it outside on the grass before we then roll it back up and put it in the lorry. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, so the width is obviously the width it comes in the shop, which is 3 meters, which is wider than the Lorry truck. And
no, you
the
can
length,
say lorry.
Huh?
We call it a lorry.
There's a person in the comments wants me to call it a truck.
There's a couple of people that call it a truck.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
no, it is a truck. It's a truck.
It's not a truck.
Of course it's a truck. Anyway, so yeah, it's 3 meters wide, so it's obviously not going to fit in as rolled. Also, because we bought it in a round meter, i.e. to the nearest meter, we bought 7 meters rather than 6.7 that we needed to give us a little bit extra. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure it and then cut it roughly to size, so we're not taking too much excess in there, and then we'll put it down and we'll cut it.
Then we had the mammoth task of rolling the vinyl back up, which happened to be more difficult than we first thought. And then I realised my sandal strap was broken, so Rick came to my rescue with a Stanley knife. If this isn't trust, I don't know what is. So now obviously the floor's laid out and in position, but we still need to stick it down. So we are going to be using this contact adhesive to do the job.
Okay, so that's, oh God. Right, yeah, get hold. Right, so that's the first sort of bit in place. I don't think I'm very impressed with this stuff. It's the only stuff they had, which it's a contact adhesive, but the last stuff, the stuff I used for the panel van was much better. This just didn't seem to be, I don't know, it says professional quality there. Maybe it sticks better than it looks, I don't know.
We can give it a try before we stick anything else. We'll see how that gets on that corner.
Yeah.
Right, so just come back into the lorry. Richard's just had a look under the corner bit, which we actually used the contact adhesive for, and it's done nothing.
No, it's a 15 to 20 minute permanent dry time.
Yeah, we've been out about half hour chilling out.
Yeah, that. Oh, there we go. There's a bit more there, but not. You can still feel it's tacky. So, but this is different stuff than we used last time. So I think we're going to take a trip to the local town. I've already checked Toolstation have what we need. Okay, so we are now on our way to the DIY store to get some proper contact adhesive, or some better stuff anyway. And I am being chauffeured around today. Kira's driving.
He's being lazy, that's what he's being. Lazy.
It's not laziness.
It's not the way our relationship works.
What are you on about?
It isn't right.
You need to move with the times.
Wow.
You need to become more woke.
This is why I'm not driving the lorry.
Yeah.
It's not my place.
Not her place apparently. Bearing gifts.
Nice. Get them in the back.
You're in the wrong seat, by the way.
I'm not.
You're definitely in the
You're
right
driving now. My pizza
When the kids are away, the adults will play.
A little fun fact for the vlog. Richard used to be a Domino's pizza delivery driver, didn't you, babe? Back in the day.
Yes, back in the day.
You've had
Yeah.
some funny jobs in your time, haven't you?
Yeah. And yeah, I have had some funny jobs here.
Care to share?
Well, one of the first jobs I had, I used to work at a worm farm. I used to farm worms and count worms.
Yeah. And then good old Little Chef.
Little Chef,
If you
that was a
remember
good
Little
one.
Chef, then yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I used to, for a little bit, I used to deliver pizzas for Domino's. I delivered a pizza to, oh, I'm not a football guy, Roy Keane.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah.
He gave me a £5 tip. Remember that? Because I remember it
Oh
not
no,
for
but
me.
who did you cook breakfast for at Little Chef? There you go.
Lee Evans.
Lee
So,
Evans.
yeah, I know.
Claims to fame here.
I know, it is, yeah. I remember the Roy Keane incident because I wouldn't get out of the bloody car because you had these massive German shepherds. I wasn't going to get out of the car with them.
No.
Not a chance.
Back in the day, eh?
There we go. Well, cheers for that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I thought that was quite
Yeah.
interesting.
I've also had some other good jobs to be fair. Yeah.
No one wants to know about those.
I know. No one wants to know about those ones.
So yeah, if you can beat Rick's strange job of working at a worm farm, then put it in the comments and it'd be quite entertaining, potentially.
Okay guys, back on it. So yesterday, as we said, we went out to the DIY store, Tool Station, just down the road, which we ended up in traffic. It was hell. But we've got some contact adhesive, which hopefully will be a little bit better than the last stuff.
Which one's this? What's it called?
This is just called Everbuild Stick 2 Instant Spray Contact Adhesive.
Is it? Our floor is down. Do you like it?
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. You can see where the ply boards have met each other.
Don't tell everyone about the imperfections.
It's fine, I'm happy.
good.
I'm happy. I'm happy. So yeah, I think it's nice. Once we've built up in it, I think it would be even nicer. So
Yeah, I love it. So this is actually like a herringbone pattern, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So there's actually something pretty special that we've been celebrating this week, and that's that it's now been 1 whole year since we sold our house and moved into this tiny van, which is crazy to think that we've done a whole year living on the road. So one of the things that I really love about our little home on wheels is that we have family photos on display. So we have some up here and then we have some on the side door, which is really nice, and it's something that we don't often see in other vans. So anyway, those photos have been up there for a year, so it was about time that we updated them. So we've ordered some photos from Free Prints. So easy, you just download the app, select the pictures from your phone, and then they get delivered really quickly.
All those little moments, the best you didn't get
In Santa in Finland and Lapland.
your shoulder.
Oh, who's that?
Me and Daddy.
So that was in Portugal. That one is on the NC 500. It was freezing, Lofton Islands.
This one is us all standing next to a glacier.
Glacier, yeah. So this was in Norway, the Niggersgreen Glacier. So that's a super special picture. That's definitely going up on the wall. Now we just need to pick which ones are going in the van. Okay. Any favourites? Which ones do you think should definitely go up?
The glacier.
Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I
Right, so that's all of our photos up on the wall, and I'm so pleased with them. So many amazing memories from this past year to look back at. And you know what, like, in a world where everything is just so digital, I think it's still so important to make sure you get some of your photos printed out so you can actually look at them. Now, Free Prints have shared a special code with us so that we can give that to you guys. So you can order 15 free prints, the same size of these, 6x4, plus free delivery, and all you need to do is use the code TAURIN621. But remember, it is only open to new customers within the UK. So what I'll do is I'll pop all the details, including the code, in the description below. So all you need to do is just head there to get the offer. Hey, good boy. So we've been parked up here with our van there and our lorry over there for about 2 weeks now. It's a beautiful spot in Suffolk, but we've just been flat out busy that we haven't actually had much of a chance to explore. We've been off like by ourselves or with a dog, but as a family we haven't been out and just had like a family walk and actually just got out. So with Rick's new camera lens, he's desperate to get out and about, so before we get all the bedtime stuff done, we're going to go out and have a little stroll. Right, so this is how far we've managed to walk before Richard tries to get a photo. Don't think we're walking very far this evening now.
No. Yeah, absolutely not, guys. I'm Jack and I'm the greatest man in the world. Don't listen to a word he says.
We've also just spotted like a massive grey cloud ahead, so I'm not sure how long this walk is actually going to last. We might be turning around very soon.
Where is it? Keep looking. Where is it?
So we're just trying to teach the kids the importance of keeping quiet, so when they spot a bird they don't shout, "It's a bird!" Rick's just told us all we had to stop. So he's up ahead and just, I can see him with his fancy new lens trying to get a picture of something, so I can't see what it is, but he looks like he's pointing at a tree. So I don't think it's a deer. There you are, Dad. What was it? Can you ID your wildlife?
I don't know.
That's a green finch.
Who are you?
Oh, all right, Pip. It's a green finch, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've just come across something a bit disturbing.
That is unbelievable. I've never seen that.
That's a crow.
It's a crow, but it's not like a little snare trap. That's like tied on.
Someone's deliberately tied the crow onto the tree by its leg.
Yeah. Someone has literally hung it there. Like, I thought I saw one there. Do you know what it is? I think it's to scare the crows off from the field.
Do you think it is?
I reckon it is, you know. Because there's a black thing hanging there as well. But I didn't really take the notice to it. Charlie, leave that dog.
I want to take
That is, yeah, I've never seen the...
Creepy.
Dun-dun. Could be
That's
a witch's
Jaws,
place.
that's Jaws.
That's Jaws. Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Right, so that's all for this week's vlog. Hope you really enjoyed watching. As I said before, it has now been a year of full-time family van life. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Do the usual stuff, like, comment and subscribe, and we'll leave you with this little montage of our best bits from the last year.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I want